ever since 2018 when New Amsterdam first premiered, NBC has had a hit on their hands. The procedural medical drama has been a ratings wonder, with the first season averaging over 10 million viewers per episode. Now, as the show approaches its 5th season, the show continues to be a success. However, it appears not everyone will be along for the ride next season. Which cast member is dropping out? That and more news on Season 5 of New Amsterdam coming right up. First up, Freema Agyeman will not be returning for Season 5 of New Amsterdam. Freema Agyeman, one of the original stars of New Amsterdam, will not be returning for the show's 5th and final season. She announced via an Instagram post on Wednesday. Her post reads, "Dearest Damn Fam, first off, I would like to say a huge heartfelt thank you for your unending, dedicated, and deliciously ferocious support. I feel very fortunate to have connected with so many of you. While rolling around in the skin of Miss Helen Sharpe and witness every ebb and flow of your emotional investment in her, what a ride. Thank you for being on it with me. She has meant so much to me, but the time has come for me to hang up her white coat as I officially share the news that I will not be returning for the final season of New Amsterdam." She continued, "While I am saddened, I am also incredibly excited to see how the story concludes as a fan of the series. It has been such a joy to play Dr. Helen Sharpe for 4 seasons. Those magnificent writers built a badass. Beyond grateful for the opportunity to tell some of her stories. Fanfic, it's over to you to tell the rest. Lots of love, fam." She concluded the post with a simple quote, "Every ending is a new beginning." Creator and executive producer David Schulner and executive producer Peter Horton confirmed this news as well. The news comes just 5 days after it was announced that Agyeman will star in Sky original comedy Dreamland Amsterdam, which is co-produced by Pico Creek Productions and Mount Moriah. Season 4 ended with Max and Helen set to tie the knot in New York. However, as he waited for her on the big day, she called in tears from London saying, "I can't," and he told everyone that she was not coming. Who will be returning for Season 5 of New Amsterdam? So with Helen leaving the show, the cast is left with a gaping hole to fill. Still, this is not the first time that the cast of New Amsterdam has lost an integral member. At the end of the Season 3, it was announced that Anupam Kher, who played Dr. Vijay Kapoor on the show, would not be returning. This was obviously a tremendous loss for the show as well, but the show persisted and delivered an excellent Season 4. So it stands to reason that Season 5 is in safe hands as well, but whose hands will they be in? Well, the main cast is largely intact. Ryan Eggold will return as Dr. Max Goodwin, the medical director at New Amsterdam Medical Center. Max will undoubtedly be battling through plenty of emotional turmoil, having just been left at the altar by Helen, on top of dealing with the typical vexing hospital bureaucracy. Janet Montgomery will also be returning as Dr. Lauren Bloom, head of the emergency department. Jocko Sims will return as Dr. Floyd Reynolds, head of cardiac surgery. Tyler Labine will return as Dr. Ignatius Iggy Fromm, head of the psychiatry department. Finally, Sandra Mae Frank, who was introduced as Dr. Elizabeth Wilder in Season 4 as a recurring character, will be promoted to a main cast member this upcoming season. Ultimately, while there have been some losses in recent seasons of the show, there have also been some exciting new additions, and the show is in more than capable hands. What can we expect for Season 5 of New Amsterdam? So, we have a pretty good idea of who will be featured in this upcoming season, but what will happen? Well, let's take a look at a few storylines that were left unresolved by the end of the Season 4. These storylines will likely play an integral role in Season 5. First, let's talk about Iggy and Martin. Fresh off an intense argument with Martin, Iggy tells him he's attracted to broken birds, and Martin says Iggy always plays the victim. Iggy is charged with leading New Amsterdam through the intense storm. He troubleshoots a power outage, smashed ICU windows, and people getting carbon monoxide poisoning in the stairwell. After all that, Iggy is reunited with Martin only to tell his husband, "I can't be who I want to be with you." This harsh confession leads Martin to kick Iggy out of their home. So are Iggy and Martin headed for a permanent split, or is this just a bump in the road? Next, let's talk about the Reynolds family. Throughout Season 4, Dr. Reynolds was forced to face some major life developments. As it turned out, he is the biological father of Malvo's baby. But there's the added factor that Malvo is in an open marriage with Baptiste, and the couple is planning to leave New York. So how much will Reynolds be present in his child's life? In the finale, Dr. Reynolds worked up the courage to confront the father who abandoned him, but but the storm puts his plans on the back burner, trapping him in his father's apartment building and forcing him to perform a medical emergency on a resident. By the end of their ordeal, his father deflects Dr. Reynolds' question, but leaves the door open for their relationship by asking for recommendations for a shoulder doctor. Hopefully in season 5, we'll see Dr. Reynolds work towards solidifying his version of a family as he wraps up loose ends with Malvo, their child, and his absent father. Finally, let's talk about Bloom and Layla. Season 4 saw Bloom and Layla's second breakup and a somewhat selfless decision. Bloom says their relationship had become all about money and was preventing them from being happy. If you remember, earlier in season 4, they split because Layla found out Bloom basically paid for her spot in the residency program. Bloom says Layla can stay at her apartment until she gets her visa, but they won't be there together. Since the couple already went their separate ways once, it seems like this one could be the final straw for the two, but this is New Amsterdam after all, and you never know what could happen next. Will there be a spin-off of New Amsterdam? At the start of 2020, with the success of the first 3 seasons of the show, many were wondering if New Amsterdam had the potential for spin-off shows like Chicago. When NBC Entertainment chairman Paul Teligdy was asked this exact question, he said, "There is a potential for a spin-off." He continued, "I can imagine a whole world around New Amsterdam." According to sources, there are no conversations going on or a concept for a spin-off, but everyone is open to the possibility because of the depth of characters and their stories on the show. Ultimately, while there hasn't been any news as of late regarding any potential spin-off series, that doesn't necessarily mean we won't see one eventually. What are some other medical dramas on TV right now? While New Amsterdam is set to return soon, fans of medical dramas may be wondering what other medical dramas are on the air right now. Medical dramas have always been a popular television format, and the format still thrives on network television in a tumultuous time for the medium. What shows are on right now, though? Well, for starters, there is The Good Doctor. The Good Doctor is an American medical drama series based on the 2013 South Korean series of the same name. The original series was actually noticed by actor Daniel Dae Kim of Lost and Hawaii Five-0 fame. He bought the rights for his production company and began adapting the series, eventually working out a deal with Sony Pictures Television and bringing on David Shore, creator of the Fox medical drama House, to develop the series. The series stars Freddie Highmore as Sean Murphy, a young autistic savant surgical resident at the fictional San Jose St. Bonaventure Hospital. The series debuted on September 25, 2017, and has been a huge ratings success for the network. In March 2022, the series was renewed for the 6th season, which is set to premiere on October 3rd, 2022. Another excellent medical drama coming back to our screens later this fall is The Resident. The Resident is an American medical drama television series that premiered on January 21st, 2018 on Fox. It is based on the book Unaccountable by Marty Makary. The series focuses on the lives and duties of staff members at Chastain Park Memorial Hospital. While delving into the bureaucratic practices of the hospital industry, the 6th season of The Resident is scheduled to premiere on September 20th, 2022. So fans need not wait long for loads more medical drama content. Thank you so much for watching this video on the New Amsterdam actors that are not returning for season 5 and other related news. What did you think about this video? Any New Amsterdam news we missed out on? Let us know in the comments below, and once again, thank you for watching.